Hey, baby. Izzy built a full-size train powered by a drill last night.
And yet it's taken you 3 months to build a dresser for your underwear with all the tools known to man.
Thanks, Izzy. Alright, so here's a rough shape of how I think I want the other legs to be. So we're going to try to turn one of these to match. Got a block glued together. Alright, so I got my handy dandy little circle making jig up here with some marks. So let's see how that works. That's how I did the other one. Now it'd be just as easy to do this by hand, I think. I'm gonna try it on the next two by hand. But we're gonna try this again. Alright, so there's the cabinet, or whatever the hell that's called, dresser. I didn't push the button when I mounted the legs. I apologize. They're just bolted on there with about a 4-inch lag bolt right through the bottom. And as you can see, I added some trim. The sides, we're going to put some decorative type pieces. Somewhere, we have to figure it out. These aren't it. These are just ones I had. But, you know, to give the cabinet some flair. It's pretty boring right now. I did try to cut some out with the CNC. That didn't work out too well. You also don't get any cool designs in there. I guess if I played with it long enough and did enough different jobs, I could do that. But let's face it, I'm not going to spend that much time on it. So, just get that done, and then we'll have a finished piece. Alright, so we found some little hardware she liked, or these little decorative applications. Now I'm hoping you can see the difference here. These I got from Home Depot, and they were $6.99 a piece. Well, you know, for a package of 2. These I got at Michael's, and they were like $4. The detail on the ones from Michael's is, I mean, just outstanding. Same things, same basic design, but you see there's, well, you can see, if you can see right there, see how nice and carved that is versus this blob of goop. Same up in here. I mean, just all the little details for a much better price. So, and they had a bigger selection of this kind of stuff. So if you're going to get this kind of stuff, go to Michael's, Home Depot's, not Home Depot, Michael, Hobby Lobby, stuff like that. Hobby Lobby had a pretty good selection, just not the flavor I wanted. So just thought I'd point that out. It's incredible, the difference in detail. Oh well. Pin nailers are cool. Dude. So I built a lower workbench so I didn't have to get on my knees on the floor. And I'm doing all this work on my knees on the floor. Alright, here she is. Waiting on some handles to come in, or some pulls, and then she'll be done. Now I have to say I wasn't a big fan of the cabinet up until the point we decided to add a bunch of these little pretty things. The maple, even with the pre-treat, I mean well, you can kind of see it's just botchy as all hell. And yeah, I was pretty unhappy with it, but adding some little pretties and some nice hardware, a few extra little trim pieces just kind of gives it a little something. I actually like to look at it now. So I'll go ahead and finish number 2 up, and maybe she'll quit throwing shit at me. So like, share, and subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day.